But yes, deal as you want with the items as you want.
So I have just like giant harp, mace, and defender. You also have an eye for the finer things, and I respect someone going after precisely what they want. More than happy to join forces. I also want to find my way inside a museum with such exquisite pieces of artifice and.
Oh, you speak of artifacts, but there's something you had earlier that's piqued my interest as well.
And that would be?
Well, at first I thought you just couldn't handle your liquor, but on second inspection, it seemed to have a lot more power than that.
Power in the deed or power in the symbol?
Well, and the effect it caused on just the wielder was very interesting to me.
Oh, he's talking about
The beholder stock. I'm sure he wants to make a wand out of it.
I wanted to make an arcane focus out of it, but that was like that was
You
decades
had your own
ago.
eye.
I still have my own eye. It's just this world is so fucked up. Like there's just no merchants, or they have
I
like.
can see for one such as yourself why such an item would have value. For me, it's merely a trophy of a battle well won. I'm thinking of the circumstances of tomorrow.
Yes, well, with the circumstances of tomorrow, there might be more use for you having a cloak rather than a totem of memories.
That sounds very agreeable. This, to me, again, nothing but a trinket. The true value is more aqueous forms of reliquary, and I have a goldfish on a pendant.
I forgot about it.
This eye for a cloak.
Throw it in the bundle, and then we might be on to something.
I might learn tongues and then get roof. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because we're the guild is B. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not helpful.
I have use for weapons such as these. I'm more than happy to make a trade.
A golden resource that was like never used.
Especially in the name of the alliance and a long time.
He was like the leader of the guild, like number 2.
Partnership of mutual interest.
So like
in the Xanthar Guild?
Yeah.
You might just iron out the details of
untapped
what
resource
partnership
I
means.
completely didn't even know that. I didn't even put him in the equation.
Completely untapped resource. Completely untapped resource. By the way, your character still doesn't know your character.
No, I still don't know exactly, but like, that's why I'm in the equation. I'm just tugging on strings right now. Just seeing what happens.
Be able to work something out.
Yes, we have the living number 2 of Xanathar in our constant possession.
You didn't know about Rupert?
I knew about Rupert, but I didn't know like how important Rupert was. I just knew that Rupert was like important-ish.
I want your character to find out after I want the raid to be over and then his character to find out. It would just be so satisfying. It's like what?
So I gingerly pull out the beholder stock, holding the little eyelid closed with all of the items.
Definitely going about this the hard way right now for myself.
We might have a deal then.
Shut the fuck up! Yes! Really? Wait.
Might.
What contingencies?
That you complete this mission.
We walk out of here in good faith with one another. You with quite a powerful amendment to your tools and your weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
I all the more capable of completing the task you set before me, stacking the odds that we succeed all the higher, and you yet again acquiring precisely what you want.
Indeed. But I still do not have the utmost confidence that you will be successful. I need insurance on my end.
You don't seem like someone who has trouble finding people who don't suit your liking. Should we fail, you could merely cut it off my throat.
I could, but then that would be just more inconvenience. I don't like to do extra work that I don't need to.
What do you propose?
Well, my terms have been laid out. You complete this, and then we can move forward with the deal.
What do I get in exchange for completing the task? This is a trade of labor of work. You wear your trophy, and I offer mine.
Name a price.
What do you have to offer?
Oh, that is the most vaguest of vague questions.
You have a clear understanding of what I value.
Yes. But I do not know exactly what you value. I have an idea of some objects.
And as he says this, he kind of strokes the very cloak that he's even wearing right now.
I know, but that's what he's asking for all of this for. Right, right. So this then is a query of savvy.
Mhm.
Let's see. You guys are paying attention. I'm just going to almost guess that you guys are sort of peering insightfully onto things. And you can tell that there's maybe a little bit of nervousness on his end, because if he does give up this cloak, then it even renders him, even here and now in this moment, a little bit less adorned, in terms of his abilities and powers then.
I have a fucking beholder's eye. This thing can annihilate. It has like 7 of it. I know.
You're trying to summon Exodia right now. You need all the pieces.
The what?
Don't worry about it.
But it seems like the turtle really wants to be able to have this artifact for the mission.
Absolutely, and fellow pirate, I know how this goes down.
And wants to make sure that there isn't nobody's left out at the end of it.
Just like a persuasion check. Let's
Just roll dice at this
Oh,
point.
aren't your
No.
skills like that? No, that's right. Don't you have charisma sucks? Or...
Yeah,
What?
I know, I'm
No,
just
I know I'm not here.
It would make sense with such a high stakes investment that you would do everything
You're
that
gonna
you
narrate
could in the
things,
ease
send
of
me
your
DMs.
power.
Send me
to
DMs.
ensure
You're still
success.
here. We'll say you're
I'm
the
just sending
first.
him DMs of what
Very
they're talking
true.
about.
Very true. But
You've seen the company I'm keeping. This is a stealthy operation of finesse.
Well, then it may be more applicable in this situation to amend the deal in the sense that perhaps we might need to move at a different pace. I'm thinking that it'll be in your interest to have the cloak now, and it'll be more in my interest to have those artifacts not necessarily now. I don't need them yet. But we could work something out. But
You do have the little guy and also the ring,
which rings?
promise ring.
I mean,
So-
yeah, I'm literally at the point of offering you a blood contract.
So you do have the contract maker one I was telling you about.
Okay.
The
That was
Because for Tortle, it's not just the museum, it's the gala and the parade. And if I could be invisible and stealthy on max for those things,
Yeah.
I'm basically doing everything I can to hold back the quivergasm of
I
I
support
do like the
their need
idea
for this cloak.
of the ring. You say the promise ring?
You take it off of your pinky if you need, and it seals in a way that the party is actually familiar with from before.
Piggy promise.
It's a DM.
Okay, so I tell you what. I have this ring here, and I will allow you to have the ring and the cloak in exchange for your items here, but on the promise that the ring comes back to me.
And the new item you've thrown in trade. What would I have know about the binding aspects of our arrangement?
Oh, it's quite simple. The ring is just insurance.
Like guttural groan at socks. Just
That's the deal.
and the price paid.
You lose a finger or something.
Socks is like, no big deal. You can always stick your soul in a vacuum if you need to go back on it.
By when? So by 48 hours.
48 hours.
That's 2 days.
Ooh, this makes it really risky. You guys can't end up in jail now.
Well, we can.
And that's with the.
You guys
With
can't
the
end up
holder
in
stock. I just don't have a card for it.
What was all the stuff you traded?
There are going to be some people that are really upset that I've given this to you, and I don't care.
That mace?
It's too late. It's gone.
The
Just
Defender
knowing now
and the
what you
Mace
said.
of Disruption.
It's just a mess, yeah.
Both of these are
Just
from
making notes
local
of, like, what
nobles.
you traded.
And it's interesting that you guys are giving these items because now if you see these items on other people, you'll know that they have been associated with.
I still think you got the better end of the deal.
We'll see in 48 hours.
We'll see in 48 hours. Jarlaxle's like, I'm hoping you live. I'm hoping you live.
The pressure is on.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping,
That
Now
means that-
time is super of the
Yeah, that was
essence.
spicy.
I'm
That was
hoping you
spicy.
live,
These
or
plants
don't
have
end up like
flowers.
Prisoner 13, or don't end up like.
I love the idea because you have
or
the,
don't
you have
end-
the tune to the item, so I love the idea of like over the night, like Toto just like holding my precious.
It's like like a little comfy weighted blanket. Please choose me. Please choose me.
One to me, my precious. Yeah.
Back into the deck they go.
And what a web you guys weave, because you've already promised the harp elsewhere.
Yeah. I was about to bring
I
that
did.
up.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Nothing to do
To
with
a,
me.
it was to a bard group. They needed to borrow it. Borrow it was the key word, and use it for performance during the parade.
Yeah, she was gonna trade me for the harp for the gloves for a day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the gloves just me for a day. Oh,
Yeah, she didn't want it for keeps. She was like,
well
the
then,
thing like that, I could just rent it for the day. So it's like,
well then, fuck her.
that's what I'm thinking.
Draxel seems more valuable than
He
some bard.
understands the value, and my shell is
Yes.
so light now.
And the sooner you
Oh,
complete your
yes.
set, the better.
You guys already promised it to Zardaz here.
I wouldn't say we promised it.
No, I was coming back for the manual. You think we promised it? Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
What we did trade, I gave her the twice loaded Tome of Understanding for a Tome of Quickness to be traded in the morning, with possibility, or maybe I did promise it for a harp for the day.
I do recall you offering it
Oh.
up for
Well,
a
I will-
basically a rental.
I will bite that bullet when the time comes.
She's got a cloak of invisibility. She can just hide. You don't have to.
Okay. So shall we?
Like tomorrow now.
do I get a card or no? Just write it down.
oh, let me see if I have a card for that.
It's like the Charizard holographic Pokemon card when that was.
What? So you get that reference, but you don't get the Exodia reference? Gosh darn it.
What's the example? Tell me. You have to tell me now.
So in Yu-Gi-Oh,
That's
to basically
why I
have
was in
like
an ultimate.
to basically have like an instant win, a player would have to pull all 5 pieces of Exodia onto the field, and that basically guarantees a victory.
Yeah,
And it seems like what you're trying to build is like that perfect like
It says it on the card,
And-
like if you play all 5 of these, like you win or something.
Yeah,
like
and that's why I was like referencing like, oh, you're trying to do like an Exodia set right now.
But then I just want to end up at a spaceport. Oh, I'm so sorry.
And then never be in combat with us. It's like,
Well-
oh, look at my legendary weapons. I'm not here. It's like, oh, great, we're getting our faces bit off. Thanks.
I'm in
have a
space.
card.
For the cards of thievery.
You have no card.
Ned's gonna freak the fuck out. He's like, "Why are you so overspec?"
You have no card for the cloak of invisibility, though.
It's invisible.
We'll prove
Damn.
that.
It is invisible.
So we have to fucking go to Zorbek.
What do you mean? We already
Super
kind of
quick
had to.
and
I
get
don't
that
think
map.
you understand. Like head of the mercenary guild, we had
Look,
to
no,
do
you
this.
You don't know
regardless.
that they're the head of the mercenary guild. You always,
I don't
everybody
know.
makes all these
Draxel-
assumptions.
Are you
It drives
affiliated-
me crazy.
Draxel, you're affiliated with the guild,
What do you
right?
mean? I've been in the pirate world
What
forever.
guilds
No.
what guilds are you associated with?
Oh, well,
Thanks, Nick.
there were some in the past that I have disassociated from certain certain drow groups that I no longer associate with, but
We're still
I
talking.
guess you could say
IRL NPC, bro. Time has been generously given to us. You could do anything on a Monday.
Not in my world.
I mean, you should have just asked for more stuff. Apparently, he was giving stuff out.
Portal
It's
is
Christmas.
At this point, Portal is
Might as well be
smitten.
like
Pirate Santa on the big ship of toys. On the big ship.
I mean, I've been around some pirates. This one has
Are you
panache.
connected with the Gunslingers Guild or like some mercenary guild by chance?
well, I've already proven that I am associated with the gunslingers since I
Like
have
the
given you
head?
the head. I know him. I'm familiar with it. Who is in charge of it? Yes.
Wait, but this is my pirate background. Like, we know who Jarlaxle is, right? Or no?
You know who Jarlaxle is.
I
A
mean,
little bit, yeah.
my peeps, like, we've heard.
You've heard rumors of a famous drow, then Jarlaxle, Drizzt. You know, and you happen to know somewhat from those stories. Every once in a while, Jarlaxle pops into those stories, but Draxel's kind of like second fiddle to Drizzt when it comes to famous like swashbuckling drow.
Okay.
You know, but you know, Draxel is definitely like making a name for himself, but it's almost like the Luigi to a Mario in the
In the Gunslinger Guild.
or at least in the like, you know, tales where like people are like telling exploit stories of like crazy greatness of dragon slaying and all that. It seems like Drizzt's the one who's doing the dramatic bard telling things of like, and he slayed a dragon, and Draxel's doing the like more boring things that bards don't sing about, like city politics and like intrigue.
He gets all the spotlight.
Yeah.
Okay.
You,
I mean, I've
you just
been-
have to have them in your hand. And you don't have to, I'm looking at the Exodia card.
Yeah. I mean, I've been done for a minute, so
Yeah.
ready to move on.
So with that, are you guys sort of closing your Draxelness? Like, how is that you guys are partying?
Did you write your name in my book?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Is there anything else we should
I hope
pick
you
up
don't
while
have to
we're
get
at
in
the
co- maybe
museum
the
for
robot.
you?
Maybe the robot. Do you send messages? Oh, sending songs you can only use once though, or I forget. I think it's like once a day for sending songs, so not as helpful as if your name was.
Is there anything else we can pick up for you while we are in the area?
No, I think
Yeah,
simply that
next
stone
dawn.
is all that I require right now.
yeah.
And do we need to find what's his face for the map more thoroughly?
We should speak to Danelle and Zorbek for the map. Map from Zorbek. We might not need Danelle, because Zayla brought up a good point about the timing of when the stone would be least guarded, essentially.
And are there any other minor interests you might want to drop some like, oh, and if you happen to nesses to them with? You know, like with the, you know, Paisley party, winter, you know, solstice whatever gala thing or any other type of things going on, or?
Actually, I heard rumors about this dragon staff. That's been circulating. Yeah, I could definitely be interested in that. Call it cherry on the top. I'll sweeten the deal for you if you happen to come across a dragon staff.
Happy to go cherry picking for you.
I think I'm satisfied.
Well, as satisfied as the Bard of the Seas can be, I guess, here.
What has Little Sticky Fingers been doing this whole time, Lana?
Little
Chilling
Sticky
outside.
Fingers who?
Lana?
The person
pirate
who
that-
escorted us over here. She may
Oh.
not be.
Lana has pretty much like just humbly, like when she entered was like, I'm so sorry. And then just like tailed it.
Wait, she's gone. We can get that NPC for the raid or for the heist.
I mean,
Dang it, Lana.
this one was just like,
Alright.
so, yeah. With that, where is it that you guys are going next?
Troll Skull Manor.
Just to kind of rest up and get ready for
Alright,
tomorrow's.
We need to do the news thing.
Yeah, it's close to the
Oh,
water,
okay.
Waterdeep Wazoo, but I want to sit with my cloak and get my scent on it.
Yeah.
I want
Private time with the cloak.
I want to attune to my cloak, but you know we
So-
don't. I just want to.
With
Get all
this
up in
too, where do we want to start next week's session of things?
Wait,
too?
are we almost done?
We are almost done. We only have like about 10 more minutes-ish. And with that, let's try to figure out where we want to start next week.
Oh goodness.
Or at least an
That's very
idea for like
exciting.
a direction setting with that. You know, just so we have an idea of like, what is it that we're getting into next week here?
I think we should start with the. Well, yeah, I don't necessarily want to be there, but we should start with the attack on the hideout like happening.
The raid.
Yeah.
So we have one vote for the Xanathar raid.
Yeah. So like we wake up, like we have rested already. Like the next day has started. Anything that like needed to be taken care of, could like we could like do in the Discord, like with the like a roll or something,
Like
just to determine how it went. Yeah. Like if we need to talk to Zorback, or maybe we got a new NPC. Maybe you can save the what's her name, Denise or whatever, Doctor.
Well,
Danielle,
no, we
Denise.
meet up with her to talk with her. But I
Dr.
did-
Nice.
before-
Yeah.
Part of the raid, I need to get with Norel.
But Zorback, we can. Also, you're gonna try to talk to them at night.
How'd you do
I,
it?
I basically just need to get him out of there and have him bring in all the lieutenants
I need
over
to-
to
I
the.
need to-
Wait, what? Who are
fighting
you
hall.
trying to talk to?
Norel.
Who?
He's the
Norel
one, he's
is-
one of the Xanathar's members.
Oh, the lieutenant.
That's like a big thing.
So it looks like it's Xanathar raid, news drop, museum heist are some of our directions tomorrow.
I think
huh?
we could do the news drop first because it probably won't
Well, we
take.
might go do a news drop like you mentioned, like over Discord.
Well, no, I wasn't saying that. I was saying like any small things that need to be done. So like I was imagining like talking to Zorback because that's like something that could be really fast.
Maybe
Mhm.
you
We
guys
don't
do
need
that
to
while I
role
do
play
the
that.
news drop.
I don't.